I wonder what's for dinner.
Chaos.
It's what's for dinner.
People on the internet want to look at your feet. It's an unavoidable fact of life. So, what do we do to keep the data of each of our little piggies safe? Well, thankfully, there's Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN service that's looking to keep your personal and browsing data nice and safe from those that might want to do something icky. And besides keeping your shoe meat all nice and private, Surfshark also allows you to access geo-locked content. So if you want to start looking at other places, Netflix or Hulu or whatever else, Surfshark's got you covered. You can try Surfshark services for free on one device, but if you want the full slate of their services, make sure to check the link in the description and use the code TeamFourStar at checkout to get 83% off your order. So thank you once again to Surfshark for sponsoring this video, for keeping my feet where they belong, on my hard drive, and at the end of my legs. I'm giving Stefan way too much ammunition.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Cool.
You always do it. It always sounds like you're gonna do another one.
Nah, I'm only gonna do 2.
Well, then,
that's all
say
you
it like
need.
you're gonna fucking do 2.
I thought, okay, real talk, I feel like I consciously try to give the exact same delivery on the first and second
And
one.
that's the problem.
It's as identical.
I know, that's the problem. Like, whenever you're listing off a list of things, you have a
cadence.
Yeah, like not just you, just like just
the world, yeah. No.
Like
English.
whenever you have a first item in a list, it's like, I'm gonna need blank.
Yeah.
Right? And then, exactly. Like exactly.
You feel it.
So your first, so that should tell you that when you say the
okay.
first item, then the second item, if you say it the same, it sounds like there's gonna be another one.
Okay, no,
I'm
you're
gonna need
it's true.
some eggs. I'm gonna need some milk.
Hey, all right, I got a list of things for you to need to do. Can you sweep? Can you vacuum? Can you eat? That's all. Yes,
And
okay.
every time you go 1, 2, 3, you go up, and you go 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
And then, because what you're supposed to do, okay,
1, 2, 3.
yeah, you go down, right? It's the tone.
We
I don't
are
know if
done now.
anybody who speaks another language other than English, are they listening? Do they hear this part? Just to keep this part
I assume. This is recording, so yeah. Jess, you can figure out how you want to do that, man.
So anybody who doesn't speak English, is this just an Englishism? Because I know Japanese has other tone things kind of similarly.
You've spoken Japanese before.
Once.
Like, have you listed something and seen what that's like?
I guess kind of. I don't know if it's exactly the same thing, but it's kind of similar. I just wonder if this is purely an Englishism that you would expect there to be more in a list if it has to go up. Like in German, do they go
Yeah? Give me your best German. What do they? Maybe you want to list something in French just to be a little safer.
Do they go ons?
Un, deux, trois. I feel like 3 is lowered in my mind.
They go, yeah.
We've seen this. We know what you're about, Dragon.
Alrighty, so we basically
So
are
speaking
masters
of
now.
list of things, everyone had a list of ways we could improve. I read none of them, but
yeah.
that's not true. I did read at them, but
Yeah, you read at them.
yeah, the words were on my screen and I did read them.
The thing that I've learned is that you can block poison breath every time. And that's
Gotcha. Okay.
So every time poison breath, you just shield it. Don't bother trying to roll.
I went with the option of switching it to action mode.
I mean, that works too.
Which I think should help a little bit. With me being my bad at reactions self. Which is something I think is weird. I have never, like, I think in my life ever thought I had, like, good reaction speed.
You played Smash.
But I've always liked video games and been one of those cocky guys who's like, I think, at least back in the day, not so much anymore, but I'd be like, I can pick up on a game very quickly.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't think my reactions are good. I don't think I'm good at strategizing. I don't think I've really got the best dexterity, really. But somehow I do think I'm pretty good at games. And you know, maybe...
They call that the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Like, I feel like I am typically, naturally I'm getting the shit kicked out of me as I'm talking about this, so it looks like I'm a big fat liar.
No. It's all a bit. It's working great.
Yeah, it's for the comedy. It's great. Don't worry, guys. This is all ironic. But, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like I'm somehow greater than the sum of my parts. Somehow it all works out.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Oh, your spinny tail was bad news, and I'm running around your poison.
Okay, so your job right now is to not die, because I have to build up stacks for the second phase. So try not to die.
Gotcha. Alright, don't worry. I'm chakra-ing myself.
Okay, and don't like kill him yet. Okay, no, I guess you can go for it now. Oh, I poisoned. I didn't even realize it. Whoops.
Oh no! Do you need me to run and grab you? Once this
actually,
cutscene's
hang on.
over
I'll just
for
Phoenix
me.
down here because I can start. I need to get my stacks back. It's just a mindless animal.
It's a big ugly
doesn't have
dragon.
any
I
feelings.
don't like him. I definitely don't think he's cute or nothing with his spider leg wings.
Yeah, do you? They didn't even say that. They never said the word cute. This is like, if this is a bit you're doing, this is like, they never said that.
What are you talking about? I think Jack is on record going, undead dragon, what a cutie. Pretty sure that was a line he had earlier.
Grant, I've just been trying to figure out your persona for like years now, so I just would appreciate some you know, passing the ball sometimes. And I just,
gotcha.
when I have to do this, it works.
That's the thing, and I hate being that dude, but it's like, I was always the guy who was like, the non-human characters are the cool ones. Oh, geez, I'm down.
Oh, that's not you. Hang on. I gave him a potion to stupid Sophia. Right, there you go.
But like I've always thought like lizard dudes were cool, but it's never been like a hot thing.
It doesn't have to be a hot thing, Grant. Maybe you just like
I guess
them.
it doesn't have to be. I'm always reading that into it, but I guess it's not necessary.
It's not always there.
But like, man, I don't like. I think lizard dudes are cool, but calling myself a scaly just feels not correct.
Well, you don't have to call yourself a scaly. You can be a scaly and then just say I'm not a scaly for just be in denial.
But just deny it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah, that sounds more my speed. That sounds like what I would do.
Yeah, that's
what. This jerk.
Don't worry, this jerk is about to be dead.
Are we confident enough that me using that Phoenix down won't end everything?
Now we got it.
Whoa.
What? No, he went under it. I thought he was in hit stun the whole time. Okay, well. Okay,
it's
well,
so Jack can get the final blow.
Oh yeah, thanks for showing up, Jack. Thanks, Goku.
You're welcome. I'm helping.
And he rips and then turns them into whatever that is.
Here, let me just throw your, what was those, your horns?
Your little back spinies. They couldn't have done it without you, Jack. Don't.
Wow, I did it. I
didn't do anything.
Mr. Jack Final Fantasy.
I didn't do nothing. Don't you worry about it.
Don't you hit Ash. Me and him have matching coats.
So good job, team. I appreciate all the advice that everybody gave.
Yes, thank you, squad.
But I think we found an easier way around it.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you guys think of that?
Yeah. Did you know there's a difficulty slider? You could have changed it at any point.
Cast Holy on it. Maybe you should like.
Are these the strangers of paradise?
Hold up all the. Ooh, yeah. Alrighty.
It keeps saying strangers.
Don't worry about it. Let's keep moving.
You readied up on this thing again. Did you want to change the mission?
I'm seeing a cutscene right now.
Oh, I think because I already saw the cutscene. That's right. I might have beaten it on my own.
Oh my god! You playing off the clock, Kieran? What do you think? What do you think this is fun? Is this something you would do without something you'd be directly getting paid to do?
No.
Oh my god! What a nerd! This guy, everybody, this guy plays games.
No, I only play games when I need to.
Laugh.
I only talk to my friends when I'm on the clock.
That's right. That's right. This is a job. Come on. All right. Main mission. Go to newest one. Memories of Earth. All right. Wait, and no other side quests. Okay, yeah. Earth. Huh. Sorry, kid, or whatever the line is. Did I get new job points for that? Nope.
Okay.
Turns out one boss fight, not enough for me to level up a thing.
I think I like all my my get up here. I think I'm good.
Ooh, I got a new coat.
A new coat.
Actually.
Oh, hang on. Let me dump
Even
everything
if
that I don't
it's-
need in storage really quick.
Even if it's technically more damage, I don't want to use an axe. I want to be a spearsman.
Send all equipment to storage. There we go. We'll deal with that later.
There we go. That seems more correct.
Hang on, let me...
Oh no, your average equipment level is 51 while mine is only 50? It's probably because I switched to that spear. Like a scrub. It's only...
I was playing off the clock. Just remember that. Only slightly.
That's right. I forgot you cheated with
Yeah.
time.
I cheated. That's exactly what I did.
He changed the game by playing it. Chat, let me know. Should I be switching around classes more? I feel like I've kind of figured out my path and I'm just sort of going down this line. Is this a game that expects me to be spreading it more wide? Or should I just kind of find my focus and go? I'm a natural, well, actually, no. I kind of have to make myself min-max, but once I start, I can't stop.
Natural min-maxer over here.
I feel like that's my old man video game-isms coming in, where it was just you leveled up and your stats went up and you didn't decide. It was just cool, either random or it had a set growth formula that as a casual player you weren't really aware of. You just knew your stats were going up.
You just like Pokemon. It's okay.
Once they started telling me to start divvying up where my points go or what direction I was going, it was cool, the concept of it, but then choice paralysis would set in and I would always spend half the game going like, is this really the build I want? Is this what I want to do?
That's kind of just how it goes. That's okay. This is nothing new. This is like most...
No, it's not new.
RPGs came from Dungeons and Dragons.
It's new to me in like, the last 20 years.
Yeah, real new.
Yeah. But, the other 20 years of my 40 years on this earth.
Did I tell... Man, let me tell you, somebody in like
someone
my
say
little...
you were 40.
No, somebody didn't say I was 40, but somebody was like, oh, I just had in my Discord, they're like, I just had my birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Yeah, I just turned 20 and I'm old now. And I was just like, I got repulsed, angry, actually upset.
That's always fun.
And you know what? I just think back, I'm gonna have to tell him, but Mike, Vegito EX of the now Konzenshu website, I remember being on the podcast and calling him old.
Uh-oh.
And I believe
How old
that
was he?
I think he was like 31 when we
Nice.
first did shit together. And he just like groaned and laughed it off. But I would have fought me back. I would have been like,
Yeah,
no.
now that you've been there, now that you've witnessed,
I would have said no.
you would have banned yourself from the show.
Yeah, I would have been like, nope, Get out of here with that
Like,
shit.
You can't. You're not welcome
So
here
this
with
is a
comments
public
like
apology
those.
to Vegito EX, Mike of Konzenshi. I want to say I'm sorry for being a little whippersnapper. Now that I'm here,
Well-
because he did say, he was like, it'll happen to you, and then you'll know. I'm like, you know what, you're right. Now here I am.
I had a similar conversation with my dad that I mentally revisit a lot, where
no.
I think it was like
Is this him
coming up
building
on
the
like
house?
no, it was like, I want to say it was on his birthday. I want to say it was like a mid-40s birthday, and like I like just like was like, hey Dad, how you, like, you're 45 or whatever, you know, how's it feel? He's like, you know, there was a time when I thought 30 was really old, and he's like, and now I'm halfway or something through 40, and I'm like, well, what did you think 50 was gonna be at that point? He's like, I figured I'd be dead. And now here I am in my 30s going like, I used to think 30 was old too.
Yep.
Oh geez, I'm getting stabbed, but I'm good. Turns out
I like
Jack
that I
doesn't
can hit him
care.
while he's stabbing you. Game's at least good enough to let me do that.
Man, sometimes I'm locked onto a thing and it'll fall off a bridge, and then I'll really want to chase
Yeah,
it.
you really
I
wanna
gotta
go,
stop
don't ya?
myself.
I'm
I'm like a dog. I don't know what I'll do if I catch it.
if all your enemies ran off a
Oh,
bridge.
this looks like a button. Oh, do I press? Do I step on it?
Yeah, step on it. Ah! What about this one? What about this one?
Okay, that was a bad choice. I'm gonna go ahead and say don't step on those buttons.
But it's okay because there are other people in my little Discord thingy going like, I'm 35, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, "Pfft, old.
He's like, geez, Gramps. All right. Fall
you
off
know-
your dinosaur reading that comment.
So what the valuable lesson I've learned is that I'm always younger than somebody else that I can make fun of.
Well, if age comes before beauty, then you know, like.
Oh, I fell down here. I don't know if you're supposed to. Ow! Go down here. So don't. I don't know about doing.
Oh, there's a treasure chest down there, so I'm coming down there.
Yeah. I really needed these Mayo Chin gauntlets.
Yeah, I got a my chin helm.
Grandma, what chin? My chin, your chin.
On your chinny chin chin.
My hairs of Mayo Chin, chin.
The hairs on my chin chin. I don't.
Yeah, the hairs.
I think
of
we're
my,
talking a different story now.
Yeah, the kame, the kami on no o chin chin des.
Attacking them head on is suicide.
Let's find another way. I'm not about
That I think that roughly translates to Little Red Riding Hood.
Something's riding, that's for sure. Okay, hold on. Hold on. There's a big guy over there, and I'm gonna shoot a fireball at him.
Well, I'm punching a wolf to death.
Okay.
So if whatever thing you're dealing
Whatever.
with is cooler
The founding
than that.
fathers punched 10 wolves to death. Okay.
The founding fathers didn't even have to punch. They looked at a wolf and it scurried. Whoop. You know,
Yeah.
seeing these wolves, the silver lobos or whatever, reminds me of the DC character Lobo, who I only
Lobo's
know
cool.
of because of Injustice.
You only
But-
know him because of Injustice?
Yeah, but I thought he was
I mean, I
pretty
guess it
cool in that.
makes sense. He is cool. I like Lobo. He's a little edgelord, and I like it.
Why isn't he in all the DC movies where they're being super edgy? He'd fit
I know,
right in.
he'd fit right in. I think he's too fun.
Look, let's
Hold on,
be
Grant,
honest.
no. Grant,
Whoa,
stop.
oh,
We
okay,
made
okay,
every
I'm stopping.
Batman. We're on every Batman fans shit list now. We have to be
Yeah.
careful.
Well, get ready, Bat fans, because here comes another. Well, actually, no. This has nothing to do with Batman fans. I was
Okay.
gonna say we all know Ezra Miller's out as the Flash, so we need to just replace the Flash with Lobo. I'm sure he was in the Justice League at some point. This
I'm
is probably
sure in
like.
Earth 5,
Yeah, yeah.
69, 420.
I feel like this has to be like, look, I grew up more of a Marvel guy, but I won't pretend they're not basically the same thing. Where like I'm sure there's like a billion different universes where they've all switched hats, played different roles. Now the Justice League has Lobo and Cheetara.
Yeah, Cheetara's there. And
the Toy Maker guy or whatever.
The Toy Maker.
Basically the League of Villains or whatever. They're it's not the Injustice League, but whatever their villain. Yeah, that one. Bad
you remember
guys.
those funny little shorts with Legion of Doom?
I do remember those shorts. I was just blanking on what they called themselves. Solomon Grande, One Pants 2.
Yeah.
It's a great one.
Classic.
I think that was one of my first YouTube favorites. Which just goes to show my YouTube stylings have been the same always.
I fell off the edge.
A lot more of it is just watching things I've already seen.
Oh,
than
I literally
discovering
died.
new stuff.
Is this thing pushing? That's because this thing is pushing us down.
Was this a trap?
This is a trap, Grant.
I'm gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
I'm in the wrong thing. I'm in the wrong thing.
It won't let me unlock from these
I hit
characters.
the wrong button. I hit the wrong button.
Ah!
Grant, I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. We're gonna die. I broke it. It's like...
Oh no! Oh, I didn't realize that's what we were doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we saved very close to that, so we'll be fine.
Whoops.
And everything's all right. It's like none of that ever happened. Don't fall down there again, which is right there. Or if you do, because it's probably the path we have to go, we better be prepared.
I hate having 2 mage jobs. Oh wait, is it broken? Where?
It's pretty broke?
Oh. I guess did it count that I broke it, or is it just going like, yeah? You guys saw the joke. You saw the bit.
You get it. The
you
bit's
get it.
done.
Wasn't that silly? Okay, we're moving on. It's like a little dark
We
ride.
had a
Like,
laugh.
yeah, you get it. Okay, let's
laugh.
go.
Next.
We're all better for it now. It's okay.
But I did want to I did want to bring up
here it is.
that so you know. Do I want to bring this up? Never mind. Never mind. I think I'm just gonna let it sit.
Just gonna hold that one. Save that one for later.
We'll save it for later. We're too deep into a video. Like nobody watches this far, so I gotta wait till it gets to the
no one
beginning.
gets to this point.
Now on to the next.
Since no one watches this far, I feel like I can ask you about something that made me think I was a sociopath the other day.
You're probably not, but I'll be happy to tell you otherwise.
Yeah, no, it's all right. So I got my hair cut. Haven't got my hair cut in a long time, which I guess you can probably somewhat relate to.
No.
But in the times when you would get your hair cut, like how conversational are you with the person cutting your hair, would you say?
Oh, sometimes like if they start the conversation, I'll always talk with them. Like
Yeah, I definitely won't be like icing them out and be rude or something.
Yeah.
But I did realize something that was kind of weird. So I was just like kind of talking to the lady who was cutting my hair, and she asked, like, and I mentioned like, you know, I hadn't gotten my hair cut in a long time, was just kind of busy and just had let it fall by the wayside. But today I actually had time, so I was gonna do it. She's like, so are you like off work today or something?
Oh, no.
I was just like, basically, sorta. She's like, well, what do you do? And it was kind of like one of those things where it's just like, our job is weird enough that I like always feel like kind of weird trying to explain it.
Yeah.
So I just lied to her and felt no guilt at all. Like, because I was like, this lady doesn't know me. She doesn't know what I do or who I am. She'll never know.
That could have been a
so
fun
what's
conversation.
The point in trying to explain it? But then, the thing I told her I did, I feel like is just as weird and or complicated. Because I kept it in the ballpark. I was like, well, I make like videos for the internet, but I basically just like diverted it into like, we make ads for companies. Like we just make video ads if they don't have
Raycon ads back to back.
Pretty much. Like I was like, that is essentially kind of part of our job.
Yeah.
But I just made that the whole job.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you know what? That will sound a little classier than I play video games. Like I don't know if it was like that, but there was some part of my brain that was like, if I go like, I play video games on Twitch and YouTube and stuff, that'll sound less believable and will bring up more questions than. You know, I just do ads for different companies that don't have an in-house ad.
And now she
like,
thinks you're
team.
a stupid dork who makes little ads. Like you could have been like, yeah, I play video games.
Maybe. But it just like, as I was leaving the place, I was like, why did I feel compelled to lie to her? like
That's
not,
a good question, Grant. Why did you?
Why was that my instinct? That was my immediate, like, you know what? I don't want to say what I actually do. So I'm going to say something that's like adjacent and not at all true. And I was like, and then like, it wasn't until I was leaving that I was like,
I'll buy Sophia.
why did I do that? That was weird. And
But
so anyway,
see,
yeah,
a
just wanted to confess
sociopath
that. I had to
wouldn't-
confess that to someone.
Thank you. It's okay. Your secret's safe with me, and nobody else will ever know. The thing with like, if you were an actual like certified sociopath, though, you wouldn't
If I
have
was-
had that last thought going, "Why did I do that?" You would have just, you would have just done
would have
it
been like, well, yes,
flawlessly
that's
without
normal.
blinking. You'd be like, "Oh, of course.
Okay.
I gotta do this next." Let me change I'm changing my job really quick because I
No,
forgot
do
I had.
it. Go for it.
I don't like having two mage jobs because it always fucks me up when my wheel shows up and then I can't do both versions.
And you don't have your magic.
Yeah, I got the wrong magic specifically. Dark Knight is okay, but I don't know if I can be the Dark Knight and the healer. So that was my Galaxy Brain strat, was I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to cast
Yes.
regen on myself and be a Dark Knight.
Damage yourself and then give it all back, of course.
Like that's kind of my Galaxy Brain strat, is I can do both. So I want to try it a little more, but like that last
Get
boss
yourself
was
a
like
neon who can do both.
absorbed dark shit or whatever, so I couldn't really let Dark Knight roll.
He was eating the darkness.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what does Liberator level up to? Is there another class I should be leveling up? No, Liberator is like a top level tier class, so it doesn't go any higher.
Kind of copied my homework, but okay. I mean, I guess it's fine.
Wait. I did? By being Liberator? Or by
No, we have
editing my
the same
job?
stick.
Oh.
I think
Sorry,
that's always
I'm
the
in,
really
I'm
demeaning
in my
way.
menus.
To be like, oh,
so,
Donatello, you fight with a stick?
like, oh yeah, your staff.
No,
Your stick-
he's like,
your
no, he
stick
fights with
boy.
a stick.
Look at you and your twig.
Which, you know what? I guess maybe that's like actually making it sound cooler. Like, yeah, I beat a guy with a stick.
Yeah. You'll be having to fight the boys off with
I'm like
a stick.
fucking Jackie Chan with chopsticks killing people.
Not even looking at these skills I'm grabbing, just going down the tree, baby.
That's how it goes. Alrighty, so
We'll check these when I'm struggling. All right. Speaking of Donatello, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Which one
I don't-
was your fave?
it was Donatello. I like Donatello specifically because of the NES
You do
game.
machines. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Because even little baby me realized, why the fuck would you play Raphael and have it like, have you played that game?
Well. Not the NES. Well, I have played the NES
That
one, but
game
I
is
was more the
hard
Super
as fuck,
NES
and
one.
it's like a meme how hard that game is. But like Donatello is just far and away the best one because he has the stick.
Now I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yes,
and just like
yes.
everybody
The
does a
one
trillion
where you're,
damage, and it was like,
rolling
well,
around
then
in the
why would I
overworld and
play
stuff.
not Donatello?
No, that makes sense. See, I have a similar story, but I like Raphael from the Super Nintendo game because he had the fastest movement speed.
Oh, so he's the busted one in that one. See?
Yes, so
That's
so
funny.
he's like thief class where you don't have much range, but you can get in and get out real quick, and just do a bunch of little stabbies.
That's fun. That new TMNT game came out, and I'm kind of curious about it.
It's pretty fun. I
Oh,
played
have
it with
you
some
played it
friends the
already?
other day. Yeah.
With who?
It's
your
a
real
good
friends?
time.
You're all
Maybe.
6 of your real friends?
All my other real friends.
We're back here. Hold on.
Yeah, we're circling around. We opened up that shortcut, which, thinking about it, maybe that's the direction I should have gone
the
back
long
in.
cut.
Look, I knew the people wanted more time with us killing these silver lobos.
They did. They could have. Now we need to.
This is like sweep week for
The
Final
longer
Fantasy.
the episode goes, the more funny stories we have.
The more jokes we can inject, the funnier it can
It doesn't
be.
always have to be a. What if? Okay, so Grant, see, this is what.
The more
this is
drama.
drama is. Hey, drama is what the kids like nowadays.
Old and busted, making people laugh. New and trusted.
New and based.
New and based, making people cry and making people feel.
That's what I've been saying for fucking years, Grant. Anyways, so here's the thing. Okay. So
okay.
like, you're being a little joke machine isn't what the kids want. It's not what's gonna work. Like it might work, but like, okay, maybe. All right, hold on. Let me rephrase.
I am the joke machine.
Yeah, the kids might want a joke machine, and maybe like the busy sad adults might also want the joke machine.
Yeah.
But I think the way that shit is going and the way like stuff actually works is to be a human being, like to be a person.
Sincerity.
Yeah, like people want. I think genuinosity is way
Yes, genuinosity.
cooler. Like every dude that I like, who I like really like, is like usually because it is them as a person. And that is like, that's the way to go. So it's like, it doesn't always have to be funny. It helps if you are funny.
Okay, double-edged sword here. I think I agree, but the people I really like are just, I think, naturally very funny people.
Yeah, and I think that's
and it just
part
comes
of it.
through in how they talk.
Yeah.
So it's not so much that they are joke machines, but they are just like, not everything they say is a joke, but they say it in a funny way, if that makes sense.
Yes. Yeah, they have a way to like still make things funny, and
Yes,
I agree.
or just like entertaining in general.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Back to this fucking bitch again.
Yeah,
Oh.
I feel like this mausoleum is more like a mausoleum, am I right?
See now, Grant, when we're talking about like doing the whole little joke thing.
No,
this
that's just natural. That's a thing I would say to friends without a microphone in my mouth. What if you had to put microphones in your mouth for them to work? What if it was not the system we have?
Would we still be
every
doing it?
recording ever had sounds like someone with like, they're like talking with their mouth full.
We're just a bunch of aliens,
If
and
every
that's what
recording,
culture
as
went
long
to.
as history is ever, like just like because they always had to have stuff in
they
their
always
mouth.
had
Do you
it.
think that would?
It's like-
do you think that would change things?
It's like if like the old like everybody thinks everybody back in the 50s sounded like this, but it's just because
sir.
they just had no low end on like the old signals and stuff. That's the reason.
damnation, the Allies
But
at it again.
yeah. So instead of it being like that, they just have the microphone in their mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is an example of a bit, right? This is like a little joke thing. And it doesn't have
And
to
we
be.
here at the board don't think that we approve of jokes like these.
I'm not
Could you
saying-
maybe make it more relatable to the youth of today? Like when you talked about how people talked back in the 30s, maybe if you could say, would TikTok dances be different if microphones were in our mouths?
Yeah.
Then people today would have, an anchor point. That's the
Point of reference.
classy term. Yes.
Point of injection or like jump off point. There's like some little marketing term.
We need more activations, more engagements.
More engagements.